Did y'all see the reveal for Donkey Kong Country this week? Not the game, the park. We got to preface that now because, like, in the past, I could be like, yo, did you see the Donkey Kong Country trailer? And people would be like, dude, I've been playing that game for like 20 years now. And it's like, no, 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 no. We're talking about the park. So, Universal Studios, if you're not aware, they teamed up with Nintendo and made this super cool Mushroom Kingdom experience in Universal California and Universal Japan, and it'll be coming to Florida very soon. But essentially, you got like Peach's Castle. There's like a Mario Kart ride. You can get Mario themed food, and I think there's even a Yoshi ride there. But it's basically like a Mario Hogwarts land for Universal, right? They created a Nintendo land, which is super cool. Haven't been yet. I'm very, very interested. And this week, they announced the first expansion for that park, and it's Donkey Kong Country. So what they did is they basically built like an entire Donkey Kong themed expansion right here. We saw things like interactive Congos where you can do like Donkey Kong, what was that game? Congos? Or Donkey Kong, whatever that drumming game was. I'm obviously going to get destroyed in the comment section for not remembering that. But the Donkey Kong game, there's Donkey Kong food and drinks. There's a life-size Donkey Kong mascot. We've got Donkey Kong merch. And there was a really cool Cranky Kong animatronic. And obviously we got the massive tease of the new kart ride, which, first and foremost, let's talk about that ride. Because I have been hearing some cool things about this that, like, it's supposed to jump the track, right? Like in Donkey Kong, like the game, you're on the carts and you jump tracks, right? Somehow Universal figured this out. And I think it was like either on like patents or something like that we kind of got this leaked. But we didn't get to see the full ride, but like this ride is supposed to be like state of the art. And I hope it outrivals Mario Kart because I've heard like some mixed reviews about Mario Kart and I feel like Donkey Kong really has the potential to kind of kill that and be like the ride of the experience. You want to check it out. But they also have these Donkey Kong themed food, which this is where I'm going to critique Nintendo and Universal here because I feel like you could have gone way crazier. So Nintendo showed us two foods. They're all like banana flavored. So you have a sundae that's in a Donkey Kong barrel, and then you have a Donkey Kong wild hot dog, which is playing it extremely safe. You know, you want to know why Disney is so much better than Universal Studios? It's the food. You go to Disney and the food there is amazing. You can get like, you can get steak. You can get sushi at Disney if you want sushi. We went recently to Disney California and my God, I could have spent the entire day just eating food. And when I look at like the food that they have here at Donkey Kong, I just feel like it was an afterthought. They're like, oh shoot, we got to have food here. What do people like? Well, they like hot dogs. Okay, let's make a hot dog with some like Doritos on top. Okay, but what about ice cream? People also like ice cream. We'll put a sundae inside of a like a souvenir cup, and then that'll be good. And it's like, man, you could have done so many different things. You could have done like banana pudding, banana Fosters. What else could you do banana-wise? Maybe make a banana hot dog. Think about that. Instead of a hot dog bun, it's a cake, right? So it's a cake bun. Open it up. Put a banana inside of there, maybe some chocolate fudge, some nuts, some whipped cream, and then you eat it. Whew, man. Caloric intake, I can just feel it from here. The other thing that interests me about this, and we didn't see it in the reveal, but like, are we going to see other mascots? Like in the Mushroom Kingdom, you've got Toad, you've got Luigi, and you have Mario you can meet. They just showed us Donkey Kong, which is cool. Like, nothing against that. It's his land. But like, do we get Diddy Kong? Which feels weird, but I have more of a connection to Diddy Kong than I do Donkey Kong. I love the Donkey Kong video game, right? Throwing barrels as you're trying to climb to get the princess. That's one of the most OG, best video games of all time. However, Diddy Kong Racing may be the most impactful video game of my childhood. And I don't even think I beat it. I was thinking about this the other day. I still have not beat Diddy Kong Racing. I think I got like 3 of the 4 sections on the dude's face open. And I would always try to like fly Diddy Kong's plane into like the gap of his mouth, being like, I can get in there. I can fit through there. I've never gotten to the final level. That's maybe should be something we do on the channel here after we play Halo, is try to beat Diddy Kong Racing and finally get to it. But obviously I'm critiquing it here and like I'm saying like, oh, I want Diddy Kong and I want better food, but like we're in such a great era to be a gamer, right? Like the games and the quality of games that we're getting these days are absolutely insane. And that's why I don't really critique video games as much anymore, because I'm like, dude, like the graphics are insane. Every single game that comes out, the graphics just are top of the line. Gameplay is fun. And there's just so many games to play. Like, if you look at this year, you got Helldivers, you got Warhammer. What other games came out this year that were sick? You obviously have the Final Fantasy game that came out this year, right? Like Final Fantasy VII Part 2 or whatever it is. There's so many things to play and so many things to take your time that I'm genuinely like, who's playing these games? Like, you look at the numbers of Fortnite and how many people are playing Fortnite, and you're like, are there other people playing games outside of Fortnite? And then you look at Minecraft. How many people still play Minecraft? Grand Theft Auto 5. We are in the greatest era of gaming. And then you look at the movies. We're actually getting decent video game movies and television. Uncharted wasn't bad. We're getting a new Tomb Raider that I have extremely high hopes for. Looking forward to that. None of the movies that have come out have been like Doom, right? We got Ready Player One. Ready Player One, maybe the greatest video game movie of all time. Hands down. That is where the bar is at. But then, like, even on TV, you got Secret Level coming. And then we have stuff like this. When I was a kid, if I was like, hey, you want to go to the Mushroom Kingdom? I'd be like, dude, let's go. Let's go. I want to meet Mario. Or I want to go meet Donkey Kong. We now have that where we can take our children, or we can be children and go to those parks and have that nostalgia. And I just think it's so cool. And I mean, shout out to Universal and shout out to Nintendo. I'm very much looking forward to experiencing this. And so the news was the Donkey Kong Country is going to be opening in the Japan park on December 11th, which is right around the corner. And then the Florida park will be opening in 2025. I don't believe Donkey Kong Country is coming to California, so bummer there. But I will be going to Orlando in 2026. So my family and I were already planning a vacation to go to Disney and hit up Universal's new park. Definitely going to be checking this out. I cannot wait to go see Donkey Kong, Mario. And we'll have to film something here on the channel to like showcase what the park is and trying the food. And who knows? I'm trashing those hot dogs right now. But honestly, I've eaten a hot dog for lunch every single day this week. So I might have that dog and be like, dude, banana hot dogs, next level. Kudos to y'all there.